And welcome to Robin's house. Today I'm going over one of the Cards with Robin cards this month, which uses all these cute gardening things and bunnies. But what it also does is it uses a cling stamp set and a photopolymer stamp set. And what are those? So a cling stamp set is a rubber stamp, and the photopolymer stamp is a clear stamp. And there are benefits to either of these. The clear stamps um, are usually more intricate, and they're a much cleaner stamp. And then the photopolymer are nice because you can see through them, and that just makes life so much easier. But apparently the detail isn't as crisp. So one thing with photopolymer stamp sets is they need to be seasoned when you first get it. So when you first take it out of the package, to me, the easiest way to season a stamp is to just rub it on the back of your hand until it has like a light film on it, and then you're good to go. There are other ways to season it that I have found to be less effective, which are stamping on a paper over and over again, twisting and turning on your stamp pad and the paper. But by far, if I rub it on the back of my hand, it stamps lovely. Now, a word of caution. If you have a giant stamp set like this, when you are rubbing it on the back of your hand, after a while, you will notice you have a stamp set burn that will take about 3 weeks to go away. So when you're doing a giant stamp set or you're doing a whole stamp set, use your leg to season them. That will be much more effective and be nicer on your skin. So when we are stamping, usually when I'm stamping with a rubber stamp, I stamp first and then I use the die cut to cut it out. But I found a trick where if I ink up my stamp and turn it upside down and then take the die cut, I can carefully set the die cut into the stamp, and that way I can see a whole lot better of where I'm aiming. Push it down a little bit, and there I have a very perfect image, and it comes out lovely almost every time. You are at a slight risk if you, oh, I missed some ink here in the middle, but you know what, I don't even think you notice it. So make sure you press everywhere. But when you're lifting it up, if you actually accidentally drop it down again, you could have a little bit of skipping, but I've had very good luck with this. And then on the clear stamps, I have a very hard time stamping a white image on a white background. So I like to put a darker background underneath my stamp, and it helps if it's this is a foamy background, so that when you're stamping with the clear stamp sets, you need to have a little bit of foam under there, especially if you're on these craft tables that are uneven. I don't need it as much on my Formica table, but this provides a little bit of cushion there to stamp a little better. And so this is how 2 ways that you can stamp with your polymer and your cling sets. So thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting.